Well, it doesn't look like my battery is charging here. So I'm going to try this again. My whole camera just shut off. I lost the whole thing I was doing. But I wanted to put another FYI. Now, people say that, they want to be able to stand up. Well, I can stand up and change my clothes in here. So how do I do that? I open up my portal over here. And if I open it up and I've got my window covers up, I can stand up and just my head is out. Okay, just my head is out. And so I can easily stand up and change clothes in here if I want to. Now, I suppose if you're taller, you could still do it if you come up to this area. So that's one way. If you have a sunroof, you can stand up. Okay. Now, another thing, that if you're short, my bedding here that I have, I extend it this way, crossways, because I like to sleep curled up. So for me, it's perfect. So if you're short, you have a way to have a bed, and then you have a lot of extra room. I don't have to extend my bed all the way lengthwise. And then I would have it even smaller than it is, but I couldn't find one smaller. This is 24 inches. I could do 20 inches, and I would rather have it be 20 inches if I could, crossways. And then I would have a little more room to get back and forth out of there. But I still can make it work. Okay? So that's one of the benefits if you happen to be short. The Prius V is fabulous. Now, I did have a road trek. I just sold it. And I hope the person that bought it is going to be quite happy with it. I was quite happy with it. But I'm somebody that likes to go and fast travel. I'm not somebody that wants to go to a place and stay there for a week or 2 weeks at a time. Now, if you're a slow traveler and you want to go a week or 2 weeks at a time, then the road trek is fabulous. It's got so much storage in there. I've never seen another one with more storage than the road trek has. And then another thing that I did in the road trek, I changed it and put the OGO toilet in it, a composting toilet, so you don't have to be doing black tanks and stuff, which I absolutely hated having to do the black tanks, okay, because no way to get around it. They smell, but with the composting toilet, you don't have those issues, okay? So, yeah, I did put that in. But anyway, I am quite happy with this, especially the Prius V. Now, I know some people do a Prius, but you lose. I think with this, I've got an extra, maybe a couple feet extra longer than a regular Prius. And in that space, I have room to put the three drawer little dresser thing I have here in a toilet, and have room to sit. Okay, and my feet are planted on the ground. I can sit here and it's quite comfortable. So that little bit of extra space, you lose about 10 miles per gallon, but it is worth it. It's so worth it. And another thing I have in here, I see people with Priuses, and then they got all these tons of blankets, and I'm going, why? Why? So the reason that I got this, I only have to have one little blanket, okay? Because you run your climate control all night, and you use about a gallon of gas. And you can set the temperature for whatever you want. I could be in minus 10 degrees and set this for 80 degrees in here. I could be really roasty toasty. Of course, I don't set it up that high, but you can set it up high enough. All I need is one little blanket. That's it. Okay. And it's not that much more expensive. I still get over 30 miles per gallon even with running this 24/7. Like I have it running now. You can't hear it. It only turns on when it needs to recharge your big battery, hybrid battery. Okay? So it's not running all the time, as you can hear. It's quiet. Nothing is running at the moment because the battery is charged. I'm not using that much energy. The lights I have up are LED lights. Okay, so I'm not using much energy. And I have it set now at 74 degrees. Okay, so very comfortable in here. And that's one reason that I really wanted to get the Prius. And I'm so happy that I did. You know, with the Prius as well, people don't know with the hybrids, there is less maintenance with some things. You don't have an alternator. You don't have the belts, some of the belts that you would have to replace in a regular car. Your braking system, the brakes last much longer on here. So the maintenance is, you know, quite simple on these. And then you have the added benefit of it. The battery is in the back, so very easy to hook up an inverter to it. So I'm able to do all my cooking in here, which is such a big plus. You know, I watch these things and people are living and they have to pull out their thing and they're cooking outside in the wind and the bugs and the rain and the snow. And I'm going, yeah, no, not in my world. That's not happening. Okay, no. I do all my cooking in here. And you don't have the problem when you're running, again, at night, you're running your climate control. You don't have the problem of condensation. Like so many people that are doing car life have condensation, and then they get mold that starts growing. You don't have that with this type of a setup. No condensation, okay? And you're comfortable, okay? And it's, like I said, it uses about a gallon of gas and running it all night, okay? So quite, and you get 30 miles to the gallon. So overall, your expenses are less. You can travel further and be more comfortable. Okay. So now if I were doing the road trek, if I were doing, like I said, staying a week, 2 weeks at a place, then that would be great. But I'm the person that likes to be on the move. You know, stay one night at a place, maybe 2 maximum. Okay. And then I want to go. Like today, at the moment, I'm just kind of over the hill. You can see the Oregon Mountains over there. And I'm at just this little pull-off over here, hanging out for the day. Like I said, quite comfortable. And, yeah. So I just wanted to put that out there. If you're short, there are advantages. You can stand up. Even if you're not really short, I think if you're 5'5" or so, 5'6", you could still stand up and change your clothes. Okay? So again, another benefit, maybe something people haven't thought about. If they have a Prius, you can stand up. Well, if you have like this one, the Prius V, where you've got room that you're sitting and your feet are on the ground. Now, if you're in a regular Prius and you've got a bed all the way up to here, you've got no room to sit. So they're sitting outside. Okay? Yeah, no, I've got plenty of room. And so, again, that's why I bought this vehicle. And then one other thing I wanted to say about the Priuses, the hybrids, Toyotas. I watch one channel. This guy is a master mechanic for Toyota, and he knows these cars inside and out. And he said, make sure you change your oil every 5,000 miles. It can say it's a 10,000 mile thing, but don't do it. Okay? Don't do it. because that will put really wear and tear on your engine. And so if you want to keep your vehicle running, then change the oil every 5,000 miles. And so that's what I am doing. I run it in the best oil, the full synthetic, but I will change it religiously every 5,000 miles because I want to keep on the road and I don't want to have any type of breakdown in my engine. Okay, so on that note, I'll leave that here. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you down the road.